Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Lakota West High School, Firebirds Stadium, where we have this girls varsity soccer match pitting the visiting Walnut Hills Eagles against your home team, Lakota West Firebirds. Bringing you the action today, I am Jeff Witterstetter, and I'm joined here by Doug Price, and we are excited to have this broadcast here on Westchester TV.
So coming into today's game, Lakota West is doing pretty well. They're 2-2, I believe. What's the record for the Western Hills Eagles?
Walnut Hills Eagles are 3-2 on this young season, and you're correct that we're 2-2 for Lakota West to start the year.
They've had a couple good games, a couple games where one game especially where they probably could have played better. At the same time, the record is what their record is. Walnut Hills, not Western Hills, but Walnut Hills has a lone victory against Coleraine High School.
Absolutely. And so as they look to get it off to a fast start today, hopefully, against Walnut Hills, we're looking forward here. We've got some nice weather today, and unlike the other night, Doug, when we brought this broadcast as well, we were staring directly into some sunlight, struggling a little bit with that, but not such the issue today. We've got a really nice temperature here, and I'm sure it'll be a fast game out there on the field.
Yep, and we do have some speed up in the front, which always helps. Looks like Anne-Marie Wambugu has really started to come into her own as a freshman player. So it'll be great to see what happens.
Absolutely. As we're set to kick off here, looks like Walnut Hills will have the initial kickoff. All right, so Walnut Hills did start with the possession, but now we've got Lakota West on the attack with a centering pass sent away by Walnut Hills. Walnut Hills gets it up the far side.
They have a runner down that field, but they did not play quick enough.
Walnut Hills still maintaining possession here, though, and trying to find some space, unable to do so far. Yet still maintain that possession as the ball sent up high and headed back out by Kate Wamba. And the defense cleared away again by Kate. And we got Brooke Barlog with the header. Ball's kind of pinballing around the middle of the field here at the moment.
Definitely some strong play there by Leah Held, progressing that ball through the middle.
Yep, absolutely, and all out of bounds for a throw-in for Lakota West. And right back out for another throw-in for the Firebirds. I was going back to the defense. They're settling it back there. Kate passes it back to Kayla, who then gets it out to Kelsey Baldock on the left wing. Finds Leah Held. Good possession, good move by Leah there to break through. Sends it up to Anne-Marie. She's got a little bit of space if she gets by the defender. And she's trying to squirt through there. Just did get it away from her there. It was a good effort by Anne-Marie. Riley Goodman still has the ball for Lakota West and is battling down there, trying to get possession. Shielded away from the ball by the Walnut Hills defender.
So far, some pretty strong play from the Firebirds. Looks like they're trying to possess and trying to play through.
Ball cleared out of bounds by the defense of Walnut Hills, and that's a throw-in for Lakota West.
Definitely look like the stronger team right now, playing with a little bit of momentum down in the Walnut Hills half the field.
Yep, Lakota West coming off a 4-0 victory against the Sycamore Aviators just a couple of days ago. So hoping to continue some of that positive momentum. Ball cleared out by Walnut Hills, but then sent back in by Kate Wamba. Anne-Marie heads it on to the keeper, who scoops it up and looks to clear it out. Ball is punted out towards midfield, won there by Brooke Barlog. Headed around, and then kick back ahead. Looks like Anne-Marie's going to get a run onto it. Coming down the middle, defenders shielding her pretty well. Anne-Marie fights hard for it. Both players go down in the box. No call, just a goal kick.
A little surprised no call on Anne-Marie, but that's okay. Letting them play early on, that's pretty good. It's definitely been some battles down there.
Goal kick coming up here for Walnut Hills. It is sent out and battled around a little bit there. Looks like possession's coming away by Walnut Hills. However, Natalie Crumman chases it down and gets it. Passes it back over to Kayla, who's back to Natalie. Kelly Rosenbach with it now, trying to find help. Gets it to Kelsey Baldock, who loses it over to Walnut Hills. But Leah Held gets it, pops it ahead to Anne-Marie again. Got some speed, kicks it ahead to Audrey Anthony, who's open in the middle, looking to shoot. Saved by the keeper. That was a nice save, good shot. Could have gone a little bit more wide, I think, Doug.
Certainly could have. A smart play by Anne-Marie to give up the ball to the open person. Very unselfish play.
Great chance for Lakota West there so far, and hopefully we get a lot more of that. I'm sure they'll finish these more often than they won't if they get those kind of chances, Doug. Walnut Hills is coming away with it out, building up out of the back. Now we've got a runner down the far line. So centers it, but way too far ahead of her teammate. Natalie gets it, sends it back to Abby Anthony, the goalkeeper. Natalie calmly gets it out to Kelsey, who's being pushed in the back a little bit, trying to maintain possession. Looking for help, gets it to Natalie, who sends it off the Walnut Hills player for a throw-in.
And we do have that senior leadership back there, and on defense you can definitely tell that they kept their composure, did not try to press, had what they had, and was able to get a throw in there. Very composed back there.
Yep. Walnut Hills throw in. And it's still in, I guess. Yep. Girls, I think, thought for a moment the ball went out, stopped for a second, but there was no whistle, no signal. Good job to still hang on to it. Ball cleared out by Brooke Barlog, sent into some open space on the far wing. Passed back to the keeper by the defense. Audrey Anthony with a great run to try and get there. Keeper was able to send it away just in time.
She read that very well, knew that was coming, and was able to get close to it.
Natalie Crumman on defense for Lakota West has it, and we'll take a throw in here.
I really do like how Natalie plays. She doesn't ever seem to get too frustrated.
Absolutely. Again, when you talk about that senior leadership on the defense back there, you're going to see that time and time again tonight. Very calm, composed, and confident back line of seniors. Throw in for Walnut Hills here. And they knock it back out for Firebirds throw in. Go to West with the ball, and Leah Held centers it in. Kaylee Rosenbach comes away with it, gets into the box. Defender gets it just in time and gets it back to the keeper for a clearance.
I think the defender was trying to actually kick it out of bounds and wound up almost causing an own goal.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. That's what it looked like happened back there. Keeper in the right spot to save it.
It was a kick saving to beauty.
Ball thrown in here by West. Back to Kayla, who sends it up long to Riley Goodman. Riley brings it down and is battling for it. Sent back out by the Walnut Hills Eagles. Out towards the near side here line. Natalie Crumman very calmly shields off the offensive player and gets it. Sends it back to Kayla, who goes back to Natalie. Brooke Barlog in the middle here with a little bit of space. Sends it out wide to Riley Goodman. She's got some space in front of her, but looks up and sees a running Anne-Marie onto it. But the keeper gets there first. That was the right idea. Had a good run.
You can see Natalie and Kayla played well together, played a long time together because there were a lot of supports. Was able to easily just pass it back and then clear the ball out. Very good playing by the defense still. I really like how they're being aggressive on the offensive side too, trying to get through balls and trying to use their speed and trying to use their better skill set.
Absolutely. Doing a good job of that so far, and again, one of these that's going to break through here pretty soon if they keep this up, I think. Throw in here for Lakota West on the near side, right around midfield. Natalie gets it into Anne-Marie. That's a nice touch. Gets it down the left wing towards the corner, looking to cross it. She throws on the brakes. And
Call that
then,
the Top Gun. She did that pretty well.
Top gun move. Throw on the brakes and let her fly right by. Ball sent into the middle and across, up and over, headed by Riley Goodman, but out. Nice cross by Kelsey Baldock there. Hit Riley in the middle, but she
Looks like
couldn't
the
quite direct
defender
it.
didn't do a good job of really clearing that ball out.
See a replay on that.
You can see
Marie
that.
touches it back to Kelsey, and it
Good
does a
cross.
good cross. That was a defender that hit it over to Riley. Of it, yeah, she
Yep.
just couldn't direct it where she wanted. But again, great pressure here by Lakota West starting this game. Ball's on the far side. Walnut Hills has it.
Oops.
Good move to get by Kate there on the side, and she's still taking it down the line here. They got a little bit of numbers, but Kaylee Rosenbeck comes in there to knock it away just in time. Walnut Hills controlling again.
And even though that was cleared to Walnut Hills, doing that still allows time for the defense just to reset their positioning and their spacing. So that's really the smart play at that point in time.
Yeah. Yep. Ball sent over to the far side. Walnut Hills offensive player has it, tries to get by Kate, but Kate's got good position, gets it, and then a very hard challenge with no call from the official there. Kate Wambaugh taken out from behind. So far the officials, Doug, don't seem to be willing to give too many fouls here, do they?
No, I believe he looked like he had his whistle up to his mouth about ready to call it, but I also believe he saw that we saw possession, so was granting us possession. I'm going to give him the benefit on the doubt on that one because that was pretty violent collision into Wombo.
No call as it was, and now we've got a throw in here for Lakota West. On the far side, it comes in, and Marie's battling for it. She saves it in bounds. Going to gain it, possession there, back to Riley, who then sends it off a defender for another Lakota West throw-in. Good number of throw-ins already here again tonight, Doug. I could have sworn we probably set a record on our last broadcast with throw-ins in that game.
We're on pace to come close.
Up a little bit of a not great touch there by Lakota West, but good job by Kayla to send it away. And now Kaylee Rosenbeck does good to win it again and gets it up the line to Audrey Anthony, who then sends a centering pass towards Anne Marie, who's trying to get it away from Walnut Hills. Unsuccessful on that attempt as they clear it out, but Kate Wambaugh's got it. Steps up, and again, nice pass up to Anne Marie. There's a flag up on the far side. The center official finally does see it.
Yeah, she was. That's the one benefit of refereeing on a football field. It's easy to see offside using those yard markers. And granted, she was. Yeah, she gave herself a couple yards on this kick, so that was nice of her.
Free kick here for Walnut Hills. Sends it up towards midfield. Kaylee Rosenbeck wins it with a header. Walnut Hills ends up gaining possession, and they've got it on the far side again. A through ball sent up the middle. Kayla Frazier tracks it down, sends it back to the keeper, Abby Anthony, who clears it out wide. Kelsey Baldock giving chase, going to try and keep this in bounds, and she does. Nice job, Kelsey. And apparently not, says the official. I thought that one did not go over the line, Doug.
Yeah, neither did I, but guess what? Our opinions don't matter in this case.
This is true.
That honestly should have been a dangerous play because that...
Yeah, her foot up pretty close to the head of Kelsey. I know Kelsey's not a very tall player by any stretch, and her head might have been a little closer than others, but still. We do have some substitutions coming here for the Firebirds.
So I do like to let everyone know out there that the JV team did win 2-0. It was a well-controlled game by Lakota West JV team.
Yes, congratulations to Junior Varsity, Lakota West, Firebirds girls there.
That was no real threat on that one. That was nice. Way to force her into a position where she couldn't make a play.
Goal kick here for Lakota West. Abby sends it out just short out to Natalie Crumman on the side. Natalie looks around, gets it out to Peyton Ritz, who sends it to Nikki Klosterman back.
Definitely times that when you're a defender where you don't want the ball to come out to you, especially after long, hard, or fighting for the ball, and then all of a sudden the ball comes back out to you. You're thinking, oh, I got to clear this myself. But she does a good job.
Sometimes there's just no rest out there. You got to be ready at all times.
No rest for the weary.
Throw in here for Walnut Hills, right around midfield on the near sideline.
Oh,
And right back out for a throw in for Lakota West.
and the coach tried to show her skill out there on from her seat. She did a fairly decent job. We won't critique her much because she's the coach.
Ball sent down to the middle and rolls harmlessly to the goalkeeper for Walnut Hills. Punts it out right around the 40-yard line, and Nikki Klosterman steps in, wins it. Looking around to get it to somebody. It's a through ball to Anne Marie, who gets down the middle. Beats the keeper easily. We have an offside flag up, though. The whistle was blown right before the shot.
She just broke a hair too soon, just a hair too soon. Kind of hard to definitely deny the fact that, you know, with those lines and all that stuff, that it wasn't a good crow.
Yeah, we'll see the replay here. See if we'll get a look at the offside call. Well, couldn't quite see Anne Marie in the frame, but that's all right. You could see, I think, there that she was probably a step or two ahead of the defender. So,
right. And of course, with offside is when the ball is played, not when the ball is received. So, as the ball was kicked, even though we couldn't quite see it in the replay, I can almost guarantee she was just a hair in front of the second defender.
Throw in here for Lakota West, and again, Doug, they're knocking on the door down there.
Mm-hmm.
Really good pressure to start this game. It's
also showed you the speed that Anne Marie does possess. We do have some fast people up on the top, so it's kind of fun to watch them go.
Yes, it is.
That's why we the Lakota West does play a lot of times a little bit longer game and let the offensive players run a little bit, so it's kind of nice. Yeah, I'd like to call a shout out to all the people listening outside, especially outside our normal Lakota area, maybe in Kentucky, maybe, so, or wherever you may be. Thanks for listening in.
Yeah, we thank you for joining us here. Throw in here for Walnut Hills. Gets it in, and Walnut Hills player sends it forward. But Natalie heads it away. Ball's still kind of being bounced around and headed, but Nikki Klosterman settles it. Tries to get it out wide to Audrey, but stepped in front by Walnut Hills.
That cross-field pass, I mean, it's just like in football, the cross-field pass like that is very, you think it might be easier. It's a lot harder. You had to put a lot more on it, and they had plenty of room. It's just not enough on that pass.
Yep, more real estate to cover means you got to get it over there a little quicker. All right, so another throw in here. Lakota West going to take this one. In the offensive end, right around that 15-yard line, gets into Peyton Ritz, who sends it towards the middle, up in the air, headed by Nikki. Ball batted around again. Brooke Barlock steps up to get a piece, and it does roll out for a goal kick for the Eagles.
She wound up actually hitting her own player, so that's always unfortunate, but it does happen sometimes.
Goal kick coming here from Walnut Hills, sends it out. And we have a whistle on that one for a foul. It seemed a little more harmless to some of the other ones that the whistle wasn't blown on, but nonetheless, foul on Lakota West. Free kick coming here for Walnut Hills at their own 30-yard line, Doug. Ball sent up towards midfield. Nikki Klosterman takes it away very nicely, stepping in. And then a through ball play to Anne Marie. She's got some space again. Trying to get in, looking for a pass, maybe a shot, taking it down the side. And out for a goal kick. Really kind of unlucky there that it ends up a goal kick and not a corner.
Definitely was unlucky. Also, it looked like looked like Anne Marie just wasn't exactly sure what to do. Was waiting for someone to come by. By the time she decided to take a shot, it was a little too late.
Another goal kick here. And out, Nikki Klosterman wins it again, but Walnut Hills gains it back. And they have it again, sends it up long to the middle, and Kayla calmly sends it back to Abby Anthony, who sends it back up towards midfield, and it is won by Kelsey King there. Gets it out to Nikki, sends it out to Anne Marie a little too far, a little heavy on the pass there this time, and the goalkeeper scoops it up.
Also, I believe it looked like Anne-Marie was trying to go more towards the inside compared to the outside, and just sometimes that happens a little, not the greatest communication.
Pass back to the keeper from the defense of Walnut Hills there, and she clears it out. As Lakota West still relentless with their pressure up there. Audrey wins it away, gets it back to Brooke, who gets it up to Peyton in the middle, who sends it out wide to Kelsey. Has a nice move to get down the near side here, goes past the defender, got a little bit of space as she looks to cross. Into the middle it goes off a Walnut Hills defender, but a goal kick yet again, so must have been touched by Lakota West there and also.
Yep, I believe Kelsey Baldock did get a little bit of foot on it right before it got out.
Well, back into the box there. Kicked out to safety by Walnut Hills. That'll be a throw-in for the Firebirds. And Nikki, here goes to Kelsey on the side, goes back to Nikki. Nikki looks to get a cross off. Throw in for Firebirds. Nikki throws it down into the corner for Anne-Marie, who's trying to make a turn. Oh, nice pass back out to Nikki, who crosses it over. Into the middle, we got a little shot off the one-timer from Audrey Anthony.
Those are
saved by the keeper.
Not nearly as easy as they look. Very good to get a foot on it. Unfortunately, just wasn't able to get enough on it. That was a great example of making space by playing the ball back to create space forward.
That's very well done. Dakota West defense has the ball back here on their end now and controlling it pretty well. Kayla Frazier looking for help, gets it to Peyton. Loses it away to Walnut Hills, but then Kate Wambach controlling it back again. Sends a long ball up that far side, looking like it's going to roll out of bounds, and it does for a Walnut Hills throw-in.
Definitely a good touch down there by the defensive player. She would put the ball right down by her feet, was able to really control it after that. That is something that you can definitely tell the difference between good players, great players, and in between by how they do their first touches.
Ball bounced around out there a little bit, goes off of Lakota West, back for a goal kick. We have a substitution here for the Firebirds. Coming into the game, number 2, Kaylee Simpson, and number 6, Jacelyn Diaz. Subbing in for Kelsey Baldock and Anne-Marie Wambugu.
And Jacelyn, number 6, is another one who's another burner, so she's fun to watch. Fly down the field.
Yep, a lot of good speed up there on the front. Jacelyn does end up with it, gets it past the defender, but then cleared away by the defense. Nikki Klosterman sends it back in yet again. It's on the far side, and Audrey gets the defender to kick it out. Throw in for Firebirds. Quick one here into Kelsey King. He's making a turn to try and get a cross off. Not able to do so, but it's sent out for a corner kick for Lakota West. I believe first one of the game here, Doug.
Yep, first corner kick. Very good, strong play. I love quick throw-ins, trying to get the defense off on their heels. That's something I don't think is done well enough in many games.
So corner sent in short and on the ground to Kelsey King, who hits it back to Peyton. Just trying to find some space to maybe get a shot off from outside the 18, but unable to do so at the moment. We do have a foul call on Lakota West there.
Yeah, a little bit of sweep the leg.
Yep.
I don't think it was intended, but that's exactly what happened.
It was what happened, so probably the appropriate call. Had a free kick coming for Walnut Hills, just at the top of the 18. Sent out, Brooke Barlog heads it. Battled in the middle there, Peyton Rich comes away with it. Gets a nice through ball to Kelsey King on the right side. Looking for a cross shot. Look, hit the side of the net there. She was kind of in between a shot and a cross and didn't quite hit it the way she wanted to.
No, that happens sometimes when they do it in the middle. Let's see this replay.
A really nice through ball up there to Kelsey.
One touch. Her feet set. I really thought she was trying to cross. Unfortunately, she just didn't get her hip around on that kick.
Just missed it. Good replay there. Another substitution for the Firebirds coming in here. We have 11, Casey Kenyon and Kaylee Rosenbeck. Number 5 checking in for Peyton Ritz and Brooke Barlock. Walnut Hills looks to try and get the ball up the other side of the field, but it was really one offensive player for them against 4 defenders for Lakota West. Not a lot of help there for us, so it goes out of bounds for a throw-in for Lakota West.
And they got a little unlucky on that. The player did just deflect it a little bit and it went out on her. And once again, sweep the leg a little bit late. Hopefully they call that one every time.
Yep, Casey Kenyon tripped up there, foul call against Walnut Hills. Free kick coming here at right around midfield. It's going to be Kate Wambaugh that's going to hit it forward. Sends it long towards the middle, into the box. Player's trying to run onto it, and it is headed out by the defender, I believe. Yes, it is. That's a corner kick coming. Number 2 on the night.
That was a little bit of aggressive play by the goalie. She started to come out, and I believe she would have been out of position. I believe she kind of got lucky.
It looked like it. I agree.
That the defender actually headed the ball out instead of past her.
So Kaylee Simpson on the far side to take this corner. Sends it a little longer this time into the middle, headed away by the defense. And they are kind of knocks it out towards the near side here down in the corner, giving a lot of chase. It is a throw-in for West. Very good job to shield the player away. Oh, a nice cross by Natalie, actually almost on goal. That's what that turned out to be. Sent wide though, and it will be a goal kick for Walnut Hills.
And someone might ask, are you allowed to shield the ball? Yes, as long as you are within a playable distance. It is not an infraction. It is perfectly legal.
Nice win on a head ball by Kaylee Rosenbeck there.
That was a really good play. She's not necessarily the tallest player, so she's very definitely strong and aggressive in that manner.
Absolutely. Walnut Hills does get it back though and comes down the near side and gets a nice through ball up to their winger there, who's trying to get by Natalie, but she ain't letting it happen.
And what set that up was number 4, Natalie, coming around to support the well, not number 4. I'm sorry, number 10, Kayla. She came and did not really give her a good spot to go to, and allowed Natalie to come back.
Yeah, a lot of time back there together, those girls, the senior defenders, and so they absolutely have that communication and understanding down between each other. The keeper for Walnut Hills has it here, and they're just going to punt it out. And looks like it's stepped in front of by Audrey Anthony to take it, but it goes back to Walnut Hills. But they send it out for a throw into Lakota West. Kate looking for somewhere to go. Gets it in. Walnut Hills ends up with it. They're still maintaining possession here momentarily, and then it's like Nikki Klosterman has a nice move to pull the ball back. Tries to get it out wide, but stepped in front by Walnut Hills. Nikki goes and gets it back again, sends a long one up. Jacelyn giving a run, but it looks like the keeper's going to come get that. Just a little too long.
That was a great little play there. She saw that if she was going to send the ball to the outside, she wouldn't have much opportunity, so she pulled that ball back.
Oh, Audrey running after it, but it does go out for a goal kick. We do have some substitutions for the Firebirds. Coming into the game, number 13, Leah Held. Number 7, Riley Goodman.
Just trying to find out
Anthony coming out, then Kelsey King.
Yeah, the right combination to get that ball in the net, right? Because I think it'll happen here soon. Playing very tough.
Walnut Hills tries to build up and get it out of the back, but Lakota West not giving a lot of space. They do get it cleared up to midfield, but Kayla Rosenbeck goes and wins it, sends it back to Kayla, who gets it over to Kate.
And she won that by just a minor little disruption, and many times that's all it takes is a little minor disruption to win that ball.
Yeah. Good patience on the possession here by the defense for Lakota West. Sends one up, and it is controlled now here by Riley Goodman on the far wing. She gets by the defender, going to run out of space here, needs to get a cross off. She does. Right to Nikki in the middle, one-timer. Shot saved by the keeper with a touch over the net. Excellent cross. Great one-touch shot by Nikki, and a good save by the keeper, though, to keep that one out. We'll get
Definitely
to see that on the replay.
Forward to the replay on that one. Great cross. Very controlled. very controlled by everyone there, by the cross, by the shot. Did not take a wild shot. Was right on frame. The goalie did make a really good save to get that above the crossbar.
Corner kick sent in by Leah Held into the middle, headed away by the defense. And Casey Kenyon chases it down, gets it out to Kaylee Simpson, back to Casey, who sees Jason in the middle, but just a little too heavy on that pass and out for a goal kick.
I think she was looking for that ball on the ground, not necessarily in the air. A lot of times that would be a long pass on the ground though. All that friction can really slow down the ball. So, but at the same time, I can understand why she wanted it on the ground.
Sure thing. So ball is at midfield, sent back to Kayla in the middle, who's got it, and finds Riley on the outside. Tries to touch past the defender. Defender keeping up with her this time a little better, and they do touch it out for Lakota West throw-in.
And if you saw that, Kayla's touch that time was a really big touch, but it had to be in order to deflect and change direction around the Walnut Hills player.
Good ball outside to Riley Goodman, who gets a cross off. Leah Held can't quite control it in the middle. Peyton Rich comes back to chase it down, and Riley on it. Back to Kate, who steps through and sends one up, but the defense for Walnut Hills sends it away.
I don't know if you realize it looks like the defense for Walnut Hills is really compact back there, putting a lot of bodies back there, so it's going to be hard to get a ball through.
Yeah, they're definitely poking a lot of players back there in the middle. But definitely the wingers on the outside, though, Doug, got some space at times, so see if they look to adjust. There's a pass down the wing to Leah Held, who gets it crossed towards the end line. Defender for Walnut Hills has to come to clear it. But Natalie has it. Some space there to get it across to Riley, who just can't quite get a foot on it there. Really nice ball by Natalie and a good effort by Riley Goodman.
Yep. You can
Got a
see
replay
there.
Coming here.
Yep. See, she was able to collect the ball there. Once again, nice, good touch, good vision to get that to Riley, and almost was able to get a foot on that one.
Goal kick sent short here by Walnut Hills. And player on the side does control it and clears it up the side, but taken away by Lakota West. They got Kayla with it in the middle here, around midfield. Gets it up to Riley in the middle, who's looking for some space, can't find it. Poked away by Walnut Hills and sent up the middle. Kate Wambaugh's on it, and she'll send it back to Abby, who gets it out wide to Natalie and Kayla again. So again, that defense showing some poise, some calm, good possession back there, trying to get the right build-up. Out of bounds here for a throw-in for Lakota West.
You might have asked why she didn't pass it across the field earlier, pass it back to the keeper. A lot of times that angle, it can be very difficult. It's much easier to pass straight ahead of you. So that's one reason why she just passed it back to the keeper. Once again, creating space forward by going backward.
Very smart play. We do have a foul call here. The little bit too much of a push there on Natalie on the side here. Free kick for Lakota West.
Yeah, every now and then you'll see the assistant referee on the sidelines give a call like that, so I'm glad they're paying attention.
Free kick sent up far by Natalie. Jacelyn knocks it away. Riley Goodman comes onto it in a little bit of space, but it's taken away by the defense. We got a collision in the middle, though, and a foul call against Riley Goodman.
Yeah, she was a little out of control. That'll happen when you're out of control, especially when it comes after the play.
Free kick for the Eagles. They sent it up the far side. And Lakota West does take possession away. A long ball sent up to Jacelyn. Is a nice pull it down for a shot. Just wide. Nice way to pull that down out of the air by Jacelyn.
She did. Great control. Once again, great first touch. Yes.
Able to see that on the replay as Lakota West substitutes. Riley with a nice long ball. Again, there's that great job by Jacelyn to bring it down. Shot sent just wide.
Yep. Not an easy shot. Try to keep that on the ground, just so because it's harder for the goalie to get to. Just sent it wide.
Dakota West steals it back after the goal kick. Just relentless up there. But then Leah Held sends one on to the goalkeeper to pick up harmlessly. Ball punted out. It does bounce, and Walnut Hills runs onto it.
It's good play by the Walnut Hills midfielder there, shielding the ball and protecting it too in order to advance it.
It was well done. Fortunately, the next touch from the offensive player there for the Eagles was not able to be controlled, and it runs to Abby Anthony, who scoops it up. Punts it away as the ball's batted around up there. Kaylee Rosenbeck wins it, gets it to Peyton, who gets it out to Riley again, who's going down the far side with the defender chasing. Shoulder to shoulder there. Riley wins it away. Oh, now the defender seems to have it. Riley gives her a little push for good measure, but it's out for a goal kick either way.
And saw a little frustration there at the end. You got to be careful with those, because guess what? The referees will see it, and even if they don't call it, they'll potentially just keep that in the back of their mind later. So you just got to be careful keeping your composure, even though honestly it didn't seem like there was any illegal pushing. Everything seemed like it was just down the field, shoulder to shoulder, as the ball was being played. But you did make a great point about.
That's going to be a stoppage of clock here as ball bounces, deflects right into the face of a Walnut Hills player who's shaken up a little bit. Yeah. Referee going to give her some time to collect herself, to come on to check her out just to make sure. A quick replay of that. See there? Oh, yep, that definitely did not feel good.
Yeah, but as you were mentioning
no
earlier,
chance to react.
Yeah, and that will happen. That's one thing I'm so glad that soccer's done over the past few years, is be much more aware of head injuries and head balls and collisions like that, where they will have to stop the game. She will have to come out. She will have to go through some sort of protocol to make sure she can come back onto the field. So it's much better than it used to be, much safer. Because as more information comes out about head injuries and concussions.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of strides throughout all sports on that, and that is a good thing for sure. Soccer is one of those sports where that is quite common, with all the head balls, and in that case, taking one right to the face without a chance to react. The ball's not soft.
So one thing that's different than it used to be when we were kids, that's for sure, is this drop ball. This has changed in the past, probably around 5 years, I believe, where the referee has complete control over how the drop ball goes. So you can see they're giving it back, but the ball should be in play. We could have rushed on it, but as you can see, there's a nice goodwill play where they will just send the ball out and let Lakota West have it.
That defense gets for Lakota West and gets it out to Kelsey on the wing, who's got a little bit of space. She takes back to the middle, tries to get it through to the offense. Audrey pokes it ahead too, and she gets a foot on it, but Walnut Hills gets it away until Peyton Ritz is able to track it down. Nice hustle there by Peyton.
Strong play there, just waiting for the ball to player to get in position.
Ball battled for and out for another throw-in for the Firebirds. Riley throws a long throw-in down the side towards Anne Marie, and it's knocked out by the defense for another throw-in here.
One thing to keep in mind with Anne Marie, she is only a freshman, so there's a lot of upside potential with her in the next 4 years as she continues to grow and get stronger.
Yep, and I see a handball there in the box. Looks like it was Audrey who ball kind of bounced up, got her hand, but the right call there is the AR waves the flag to get the attention of the head ref who blows the whistle.
It's definitely in the box. Unfortunately, it was on us.
Free kick here for Walnut Hills, so sends it up long, but one away by Lakota West, and then Walnut Hills gets it back again. Sends it out to the near side here on the wing. Kicks it off the back of Kelsey. Nice job blocking that one out. Give her defense a chance to get set. Throw in here for Walnut Hills.
So yeah, with that play, you saw that she was trying to build it out. Unfortunately, she didn't, or fortunately for Lakota, she didn't really build it out correctly. She should have really gave the ball forward, much more forward to her player in order to keep momentum. Instead, that the player had to slow down, allowing our defense to come in.
And Marie had some nice move with the ball there for a while, but it got taken away by the defense. And we got a lot of battling again after a slow start with the whistles and not a lot of foul calls on what were some more heavier collisions. They're calling a little bit more here. Still, I think understandably so on some of these calls.
Yeah.
So free kick here for Walnut Hills.
It's good that the referees are keeping an eye on the game and trying to keep it under control because it can change quickly.
Got to do that early. As we get under 3 minutes here left to play, Lakota West has the ball. Anne Marie on the far side trying to get the ball through, but it's touched away for a corner kick here.
Great hustle by Leah Held, number 13, coming through to make sure to give Anne Marie options.
See if they can do something with this corner kick here. Again, as we're getting closer to 2 minutes to go in the half. Wanting to get the ball in the net, Lakota West for sure here. Ball sent into the middle. Headed out by the defense. Nice ball to win it in the air, but Lakota West going to get to it. Out on the far side. Leah Held has it again. Gets by the defender. Nice move. Looking to find some help. Gets it to Peyton, who sends it just wide of the net. A goal kick here for Walnut Hills.
That was one really good move by Leah out there to make space and fake out the juke the defender there.
That it was. That it was. So goal kick here. Headed out towards the sideline, and it is going to cross the sideline. Throw in for the Firebirds. Thrown in, knocked right back out. Throw in Firebirds again. Looks like Audrey's got it on the far side there, trying to find some help as defenders got some pressure. And we do have another foul call, this time against Walnut Hills. Kaylee Rosenbeck taken down. So we got a free kick coming for the Firebirds. As we tick down to a minute left here to go too. Trying to get that ball in the net. Been dominating this half for the most part, just unable to score so far. See if we can do anything with this free kick, Doug. Kate sends it forward towards the middle. Ball comes down harmlessly at first and then cleared away by Walnut Hills. Lakota West gets it back. Kaylee out to Kelsey Baldock, who takes a shot on the net from far outside and easily played by the goalkeeper.
That was an ill-advised shot. I'm glad you want your players to be aggressive in taking shots, but at the same time being that far away with that many, wow. That was definitely a strong play there. It's getting close to where that kind of thing is getting a little bit unnecessary, and they're going to have to really start watching
Ball
that.
sent up long and into the box. The keeper's going to get to it before Audrey can. Kind of do a quick start there to get it moving now that we're not much time left. Under 10 seconds to go before the half. Audrey giving chase. The clock's running out, and we're out of time just before Anne Marie can get there.
Yeah, unfortunately, she was offside anyway.
And we've reached the halftime here, folks, at Firebird Stadium, where we are scoreless at the break. 0-0. Again, well played by Lakota West so far. And it looked to come out just as strong in the second half, Doug, and try and get a goal here to get going.
Ladies and gentlemen, now would be a great time to visit our concession.
Hey, Aaron.
Hello.
Westchester wants to know, my neighbor's house looks terrible. What are my options to deal with that? Sure. So Westchester has a pretty strong property maintenance code that we enforce here in Westchester. I make it as easy as possible if you believe your neighbor has a violation. And typically we're looking at things such as tall grass and weeds. That's our number one complaint in Westchester. But general maintenance of the property can also be an issue. The easy thing for you is you don't have to make that determination. If you call Westchester Community Development at 513-777-4214 or log on to westchesteroh.org, you can submit your neighbor's property and we'll inspect everything that comes in. If there's a violation, if there's something against our property maintenance code, we will take care of that moving forward. So all you have to do, let us know an address, we'll take a look at it, we'll determine whether it's a violation or not, and move forward if it is. So again, call Community Development 777-4214 or log on to westchesteroh.org. Thanks for joining us this evening. If you have things you'd like Westchester Wants to Know to answer, please let us know via westchesteroh.org or any of our social media platforms.
All right, welcome back here, fans. Halftime here between the Walnut Hills Eagles and Lakota West Firebirds, girls varsity soccer game. 0-0 was the score through the first half. Lakota West honestly dominated most of that game, had plenty of scoring chances, just unable to find the net. So as we look to start this second half here, Doug, I mean, outside of obviously trying to get that first goal, that breakthrough goal, what do you see as any keys for Lakota West here in the second half?
Well, it's easy to say finish. They have to finish, but that really is a key. They got to get that that ball to the back of the net. So if they have to take a shot, it better be a good shot. The other thing is, don't get drawn into the physicality that Walnut Hills is starting to play, and they got to keep their composure, make sure they keep control, and continue the passing that you've seen them do in the first half. All in all, it's been a really good possession game. They're definitely dominating, but they just need to make sure they cross that finish line, so to speak, and get that ball in the back of that net.
Absolutely agree on all that. Great analysis, Doug. You know, I'll call you the best color man in the league for nothing.
Thanks, Jeff. So
here we go. Looks like we're going to get the kickoff going here in just a moment. It's Lakota West here to start off with possession. The Held stands over to midfield.
Referees checking the ARs. Generally, they check the goalies too, but not going to happen this time.
Sent back over to Kate on defense, who gets it out to Kelsey. Gets a nice move and then is tripped up. And here we go, first foul. Just a little trip there by Walnut Hills to slow down Kelsey from getting going.
And once again, a little bit late. They swept the leg. Wasn't able to restart as fast as they wanted to, which is fine.
Ball sent up long by Kate into the middle where it's Anne-Marie gets it. Knocks it out to Audrey, who then gets Natalie who with an overlapping run. Gets it over to Nikki into the middle. Trying to get past the defense, cannot. Cleared out, but right back to Peyton. A lot of traffic though in the middle, and it is taken away by Walnut Hills, but only momentarily as Lakota West gets it back. Really nice ball touched up to Audrey on the side. Gets past the defender. Trying to get across off the defender out for a corner. Nice job by Audrey. Really great passing to get that ball out there.
Also, another key I just thought about is the idea that the first 5 minutes of the half, the last 5 minutes of the half, you got to make sure you maintain focus and be ready for anything. This is a great opportunity for them.
Absolutely. Ball sent in there on a short corner. Controlled by Lakota West. Back out to Leah, who pops it up towards the net, but up and over. That'll be a goal kick for Walnut Hills.
Definitely interesting design play, nice execution. I'm not sure if that last part was supposed to be a shot like that or supposed to be a cross, but either way, very good execution on that.
Goal kick sent out by Walnut Hills. Peyton steps in front and gets it, but defenders for Walnut Hills are there to take it until Kelsey gets it back. Gets a little bit of space down the side, tries to center it. Blocked by a defender, and the keeper for Walnut Hills comes onto it.
Smart play by the keeper, able to pick up that ball because it was not passed back to her directly. It was deflected, so she can't play that.
Yep.
A little bit of a miss hit there by Kate, not getting that ball to go forward.
Throw in for Walnut Hills, who sends it in quickly. Actually gets a runner down the side here. Left-footed shot up off the top of the crossbar.
Very lucky there.
Just over the net. Like we were saying, Doug, first 5 minutes of the half, keep your focus. I think Lakota West got caught sleeping a little bit there.
Yeah, it's a thing about throw-ins, especially down in the defensive thirds or the ends of the field. You've got to watch out for throw-ins because there's no offside on those.
Yeah, nice run by Walnut Hills to just take off on that throw-in and get it. Possession going back and forth here around midfield. Brooke Barlog steps into it there and gets it over to Natalie with some space, who's surveying, looking to see where to go next. Gets it up the line to Audrey. Centers it up ahead towards Leah Held and Kelsey Baldock. Walnut Hills defender quick to get it turned around. But Kate Wambaugh onto it, who then tries to get over to Kelsey on the side.
A little bit lazy of a pass there. Got to turn around though, because once again, quick throw-in.
Yes, indeed, and ball is sent back towards Lakota West defense. Kayla gets it, takes it back to Abby Anthony, the keeper, who sends it out to Natalie. So good job retaining possession there by the Firebirds. Natalie sends it up to Audrey, who looks and again tries a centering pass, but it's blocked away by Walnut Hills, but they're taking a little bit too long to go with it, so Audrey's trying to get it back.
And once again, you see there's 5 defenders back there across the field, so it's going to be very tough to try and cross with those 5 defenders there.
Yeah, there was a couple of through balls there in a row that just did not get through, and that's because of exactly what you said, Doug. Maybe look to find another avenue. Walnut Hills controlling here. Sends it towards Abby Anthony. It's going to roll to her. Easy scoop. Thought about rolling it out there at first. Defender solid, so she stepped in the way, and so Abby's going to punt it out. Peyton touches it up to Kelsey Baldock, who's battling for it on the near side. Good control by Kelsey, who gets it back over to Peyton. Peyton's going to send it back to the goalkeeper to retain possession, and very smartly done. And she gets it out to Natalie, who now got a little bit of space here. Finds Audrey on that side. Audrey brings it in this time.
That was a little bit different. Instead of
Anne-Marie trying to get it past the keeper. Keeper comes way out, blocks it, but Peyton's stepping onto it as the keeper's hustling back to position. Kelsey with it, gets it up to Leah Held, and the defense for Walnut Hills gets it just in time. Sorry to interrupt you there, Doug, as the action was unfolding.
Yep, no worries.
Oh, ball sent up now the other way with Walnut Hills running onto it. But
Great
Kayla with a great run to cut off the offensive player there and get it back to Abby, the goalkeeper. Ball changing directions pretty quickly here the last few minutes. Sun's now shining out here too, getting quite a bit bright. As you can see, the colors on the field shining a bit more. Walnut Hills has it, tries to get it up to their offensive player, but taken away by Natalie. Defense, who gets it up to Leah Held, just around midfield, who sends it to Kelsey. There's a long ball to Anne-Marie. I see the flag up for an offside call. No whistle yet. Doesn't seem to be paying attention. Anne-Marie takes the shot. Deflected out by the keeper. And somebody finally gets the head referee's attention for the offside call.
So going back to the defensive play by the center back, she was able to cut off and gain position. That's why when they had a little bit of bumping and the Walnut Hills player fell down, she had position. She was in the position where even though there was contact, there certainly couldn't have been a penalty. So that was great play by her back then to gain that position.
All right, kickoff to the offsides call here by Walnut Hills. Kind of mishit there, and Audrey runs onto it, but can't keep possession. Anne-Marie scoops it away, though. Audrey takes it back down the sideline. She's trying to get some space, finds Anne-Marie in the middle. Defender gets to it just in front of her.
So that's how you can see how you can break up that 5-person defense there, is by shorter passes instead of crosses.
There you go. Yep, they're trying to find it. You have another offside call here on the Firebirds. See Coach Jess Drosky over here coaching her team and letting them know to adjust. You can see what they're doing on that offside strap here, and so that's great recognition to encourage her team here to pay attention to that.
Once again, as referee, you like playing on these football turf fields because it's a lot easier to see those lines.
Ball sent forward. Leah Held, keeper, comes out and gets to it just before her.
It seemed a little awkward for Leah, but she seems to be okay.
She's all right. Kelsey throws it in to Leah, who touches it back to Kelsey, and then Brooke Barlock sends it up into the middle. Peyton trying to come away with it, but sent out by Walnut Hills, and then off of Kate for a throw-in for Walnut Hills, who quickly again looks to turn it up quick, recognizing they got one last time. Walnut Hills players streaking down with a little bit of space until Kayla comes back to try and take it away, and then shields the player nicely so that Abby can pick it up there to punt it away here.
Once again, that positioning is very, very important as a defender.
All about disruption, right, Doug? It's how you always say about defense.
Yeah,
Just
defense
disrupt.
is all about disruption, not preventing the offensive player from doing what they want to do.
Ball sent up towards
Nice
midfield,
touch.
and Kelsey with a nice bring down there. Gets it to Leah Held. looking for some space to get by the defender here on the right side.
She had a runner. I wish
out.
I wish she would have just been able to touch that up a little bit quicker instead of trying to play.
We have a throw in for Lakota West, but we got substitution coming here. Into the game, 22 Kelsey King, number 5 Kayla Rosenbeck, number 6 Jacelyn Diaz Bartolome. Throw in by Kate. Gets it to Kelsey King down here on the side, who loses it out of bounds.
It's good defense to positioning once again. This time just against the Lakota West.
And the ball just knocked out of bounds by Walnut Hills. Kate one ball, throw it back in again. The Firebirds here on the near side. It's it in towards the direction of Anne Marie, who heads it up.
There's a great example of how small Anne Marie kind of is, especially against number 11, who seems to be really large. As you can see right now, though, we both have Jacelyn and Anne Marie on the same line here.
A lot of speed up
A
there.
lot of speed up there. That's another way to get around 5 defenders is more speed.
Yep. Strategic, I'm sure, on the coaching there. Natalie with a nice pass over to Leah Held, who's in the middle, gets it to Kelsey King. Trying to line up a shot, can't quite do it, but still has it down the side. Knocked out by Walnut Hills. We're going to have a corner kick here for the Firebirds.
Gonna have a corner kick. One thing I'd love to see with that kind of play is that first touch going towards the near post in order to have the defender have to make a play more or less on the player. And sometimes you get penalties that way.
Corner kick by Leah, gets into the middle, headed out temporarily, and then scooped up by the keeper. Nice job. They had some position in there and made it difficult on the defense and the keeper. Oh, we have a foul call in the middle of the field here. Looks like a foul on Lakota West. Yep. So free kick coming here for Walnut Hills. Ball sent up long on the far side, out of bounds for a Firebirds throw-in. Ball thrown in by Natalie to Leah, who gets it and sends it up long. Kelsey trying to run onto it. Defender shields her away, but turns it back over to Anne Marie, who's got some space, gets past the defender. On the side, trying to get into the middle, but can't quite get through. Defense for Walnut Hills has to clear it out.
That was great anticipation by Anne Marie to fill in the space in that passing lane to gain that ball back in. And of course, great control down the line.
Yes, it was. We got a ball sent back into the middle here quickly. Kelsey Baldock finishes it off with a Lakota West goal. A quick strike after a throw in, and the ball getting centered across. Very well played, and finally some redemption on the end with the ball finding the net.
And here comes that replay.
Here comes that replay. And, smartly thrown in and sent back out to Anne Marie with Audrey with a cross. It was
Couldn't
deflected by the Walnut Hills player, and Kelsey on this spot knocks it past the goalkeeper.
Great finish. Good concentration by Kelsey there, number 18, to make sure she got to the back of that net.
And we have that breakthrough goal we've been looking for, Doug.
One goal a lot of times just either does one of two things. Either makes you play looser and better, or can really fire up the other team. So once again, 5 minutes around the first few minutes, first few possessions around after a goal are very, very important.
Let's see how both teams respond. Right now we got a throw in on the far side for the Firebirds.
Lakota West just needs to stay consistent and composed.
Looks like ball was taken by Walnut Hills, but Natalie's able to get it back, sends it back to Abby Anthony, the keeper, who clears it up towards midfield. There's where Kelsey jumps on it there on the side, gets it to Leah Held, who has to get past the defender. Not done, but gets over to Kelsey King either way, who's got it going down the right side. She touches it past the defender, gets through, looking to cross it, gets enough of it to get it towards the middle, but knocked away by the defender. Here's the ball back to Leah Held, though, who centers it. Ball bounced up in the air. Jacelyn and Anne Marie both there. trying to get it, and it's cleared away just in time. And yet, looks like we've got a whistle anyway.
Not sure. I think that was called by the assistant referee. Looks like it was offside. You see the referee with the hand up in the air indicating an indirect kick. So it's probably offside.
Yes. Suddenly a good amount of offside here coming.
Or it could have been also dangerous play somehow. But either way, it's an indirect kick. So it was not a penalty. It was just an infraction.
Walnut Hills wins that free kick and trying to get possession going down the near sideline. Kate's giving chase, waiting for the right time to attack. And she does, steps in very nicely, pokes it away. Kelsey ends up with it, gets it back to Kate, who finds Leah. Leah held kind of dancing around with a little bit, got a little tug on the shirt. Referee did see that one, didn't get away with it. So we do have a foul call on Leah held for the Firebirds there.
Yeah, that's a strategic penalty right there. You don't want to do that too close to the goal, but at the same time, if you lose a ball in the case like that, it allows you to kind of retain control and set up for defense.
Yep, don't want to.
Probably lucky she didn't get a yellow card, though. I mean, sometimes when I've played, I've gotten a yellow card because of that.
So Walnut Hills looking for the free kick right around the 25-yard line here on the field. Ready to send it in there. Goes long towards the net, really, but off line. So not a problem at all for Lakota West as Abby watches it sail sideways.
And once
Got a
again,
goal kick as substitutions coming here for the Firebirds.
Yeah, once again, that's one of those times where you don't want to have a shot necessarily because you're just a little too far out. Should have probably tried to put the ball a little bit more towards the 6, but worked out for Lakota West.
We'll take it. We'll take it. After substitutions for both teams there, Abby's waiting patiently to take this goal kick, and the whistle blows. She sends it out short to Kate Wambaugh. Gets it up the sideline, and it is touched out by Walnut Hills, so just a little bit of a sloppy play there by them. We'll take the throw in. Throw in there to Kelsey King. Shielding the defender, but she knocks it out as she thought Riley was going to make a run here, but not on the same page. Walnut Hills throws it in. Anne-Marie steps in, knocks it away, and then Kayla Rosenbeck pokes it out. Jacelyn's got it, looking for help, gets it to Riley Goodman. On the near side here, who gets through the defender.
Literally through the defender.
Absolutely. Pokes one up the side here to Kelsey King, trying to give chase. It is touched away by Walnut Hills, but they set off of Kelsey King there for a throw in for Walnut Hills. Walnut Hills gets the throw in and then kicks it up long down the near side. It's going to roll right out of bounds. Throw in for the Firebirds. Substitution coming here again for Lakota West. Looks like it's number 11, Casey Kenyon, checking into the game. Anne-Marie Wambugu coming out.
So it'd be great to get a second goal, just add that insurance, that ability just to be able to feel more in control of the game. So it'd be great to get that second goal. Great advantage or aggressive defense there in the middle of the field, way to contain or retain control.
Yes, definitely looking for that insurance goal, Doug. You know, that's exactly what they're thinking. Right now, as Natalie sends one up to Kelsey King in the middle. Looks like a little bit of a battle for it in the middle, still trying to get it, and Walnut Hills is able to clear. But then Kate Wambaugh gets it over to Brooke Barlog, who sends across to the middle. Didn't quite hit it right. Defense gets it, and there's Kelsey King with a foul.
Yeah, a little aggressive.
Walnut Hills, yeah.
A little aggressive on that, a little bit late.
So the Eagles with a free kick here, just ahead of their 10-yard line on the football field, that is. Ball's won at midfield by Walnut Hills, but then blocked nicely by Brooke Barlog.
Once again, she's shown aggression and a lot of hustle right there in the middle, making sure we retain control. That's really good play right there.
Yeah, they're just not giving the Eagles any space to do anything with the ball.
Oh, great little touch.
Jacelyn's got it on the right wing here, looking for a cross. She gets it across into the middle. Sent back out by the defense just in time as Kaylee Simpson was running on, but the Firebirds still get possession. Kelsey King drops it back to Riley Goodman, who kicks it off a defender for a throw in here for Lakota West. Riley gets it in. It's sent back to her, so she gets a cross off to the middle. Kaylee Simpson with a nice one-time effort, but sends it wide. So
Great control. That was definitely a difficult shot right there. Was able to control her body and get a good foot on it. Did not expect that to happen, so that was very good play by her.
Absolutely, nice play. Get to see the replay here for that as well. There's that cross from Riley.
It's a good one-touch cross, good one-touch shot.
Yeah, good look at that on the replay there. So we have a throw-in coming here for the Firebirds. Substitution here first, and coming into the game is number 15, Nikki Klosterman, coming in for number 5, Kayla Rosenbach. Kate's going to throw it in here near side. Gets it up to Jacelyn there, who's able to send it to the middle, but defender for Walnut Hills catches it first. But the clearance goes right to Riley Goodman, who's got a little bit of room here to work with. Gets across yet again.
So once again,
Touched away by the defense.
You can see that Walnut Hills defense has not a lot of numbers back, and we'll explain a little bit more later.
Walnut Hills keeps possession and waiting for some help with all those defenders back, Doug. They didn't have any help up there on offense. So
yeah, getting back to the 5 defenders in the back, you see what they're trying to do. Instead of cross in front, they're trying to cross behind, play the ball backwards a little bit, and behind those 5 defenders to get a person shot off that way.
that's right.
That was a very good adjustment by the team.
So throw in here for the Firebirds goes to Nikki, who gets it over to Brooke. Brooke finds Kelsey King, who sends up to the middle, and it's almost through there to Casey. Ball sent back up by Walnut Hills, but Kate wins it away. Now we're chasing down here. Nikki getting her jersey tugged on a little bit. Nicely gets it back to Kate. Gets it back to Nikki, and Nikki again battling a defender, or offensive player here, sorry, for Walnut Hills, and they do get it away from Nikki. Only
Once
to be
again,
won back by Lakota West again.
Number 3 coming in, Brooke Barlog.
Walnut Hills gets it back though here, only momentarily as it's sent up. Brooke knocks it away. Casey's got it, gets it to Kelsey King and tries to get it back to Casey, but taken away by Walnut Hills, who sends it back out towards the far side, actually the middle of the field now here.
They're trying to play pretty good in tight space, but they need to expand it a little bit more, get the ball away.
It's like the Walnut Hills offensive player here did get past Kaylee Simpson out there, but Kayla's able to get that cross. Goes out for a throw-in. Substitutions coming here for the Firebirds into the game now. Number 17, Audrey Anthony. Number 12, Anne-Marie Wambugu. Coming out for the Firebirds is Kelsey King and Jacelyn Diaz-Bartolome. Throw-in on the far side coming here for the Eagles. They have the ball down in their offensive end here. Hasn't been down too much this game, but they're looking to break through themselves. As the ball gets sent in, and Abby Anthony, the goalkeeper, comes away with it.
Still pretty good composure by the defense, not allowing a lot to happen. A cross happens, but very easily contained by the goalkeeper.
Absolutely, yeah. Walnut Hills gets it after the kick from the keeper, though, and Kayla Frazier with a strong tackle there to poke it away.
There was
Riley
not
Goodman now battling here on the near side. Unfortunately, a little pushy in the back. And the
It's
ref
actually
does make the call.
pretty good defensive play to actually get the foul, because it allowed our defense to get set, because she did actually lose the ball there. Should have been played a little quicker.
Free kick coming here for the Eagles. Sends it up towards the middle. Line drive, low line drive is sent away by Lakota West, and Audrey Anthony's got it with a bit of space around midfield, trying to find Anne-Marie. Gets a nice ball through to her. Who touches over to Riley Goodman with a little bit of space down the middle. She's going to take it towards the corner. Gets past the defender ever so slightly until the defender shields her away, and we have a goal kick here.
Looks like she thinks it should have been a corner kick, but
yep, not happy there with the call, but looked like the right one. Substitution here again for the Firebirds. Just we're getting a lot of fresh legs into the game here. Number 8, Peyton on the Ritz coming in here, and number 18, Kelsey Baldock. And if that's not her nickname, it should be, Doug. I'm just saying.
It is for this.
For this broadcast crew. Ball is sent back into the offensive side for Walnut Hills. Kayla pokes it away momentarily.
So even though it didn't work out the way she wanted to, very good composure. Not trying to rush things, just didn't execute as well as she wanted to.
Got a whistle stoppage of play here just for a substitution for Walnut Hills. I feel like I'm going to have that song in my head now for the rest of the half, Doug. I shouldn't have said it. Ball's thrown in by Walnut Hills and taken away by Kayla Frazier, but it goes back to Walnut Hills, who sends a long ball up and out for a goal kick.
Not a bad idea to take a shot from distance, especially when you're down, but at the same time, if you're going to do that, at least try to put on frame.
Goal kick easily taken over to Lakota West, and Maria ends up with it across the side, who gets a nice through ball to Kelsey Baldock. She's got some space down the middle, tries to get it through to Audrey Anthony, who gets it, but the keeper's out for it. And Audrey chases it down, gets it over to Kaylee, who sends it back towards the goal and headed across and out, rolling slowly to the flag, and as a throw in. And it is 4.
There you can see the skill of Anne-Marie was able to thread that needle, and then another through ball. That was a great opportunity.
Yes, it was. Had some space there, and ball just got a little bit too far ahead of Audrey. Keeper came out, cut off an angle. So out of bounds, throw in for Walnut Hills. Dakota West wins it back. Kelsey's got it on the right side, a little bit of space, gets past the defender. Centering ball, tipped away temporarily by the defense. Headed back in by Brooke, and then there's Nikki Klosterman with a shot. Low hit, nice on frame. But the keeper gets the save.
That was a pretty good knock. She could have crossed the ball, but at the same time, I don't have a problem with a shot like that because it does definitely put pressure on the defense to make plays.
Kelsey, good job to maintain possession, just gets it back to Kate. Touches it back to Kayla in the middle, who sends it across the field. Good switch of field there over to Natalie, who sends it up wide down the line. Audrey with a nice one-touch out to Kaylee. Looking to get by the defender. Unable to do so, but out for a throw-in for the Firebirds.
A lot of good control by Lakota West. Definitely taking care of the ball, taking care of control. Nice cross.
Crossed into the middle. Kelsey's on it, looking for the shot and the goal. Saved by the keeper, and Kelsey can't believe it. Thought she had one there. It was really a pretty nice shot. Keeper just gets her foot out on it. As we see the replay here.
Ball gets
headed over
through
by Peyton Ritz to Kelsey, who really had options and decided to go to the right side, but kick save and a beauty.
Yeah, that's definitely one she wants back.
Corner kick, though, sent in nicely across the middle by Kaylee Simpson. Somehow goes all the way through untouched, but Natalie runs it down. Taking it back here, finding a player, gets across the field to Kelsey Baldock yet again. Audrey Anthony has it on the wing. Touching it past the defender, looking to cross, has to pull it back. Nicely done. Finds Brooke in the middle. He tries to get a one-touch cross. Couldn't quite hit it right.
Not sure if that was a cross or a shot, but either way, it was not hit well.
On this near side, Doug, down in the corner and on this far side, the wings here and forwards for Lakota West are seeming to beat that defender down the sides here. So I think they're going to try and
they got to keep on picking on that. If they do, they need to start taking the ball instead of towards the corner. They need to start taking it more towards the near post in order to try and create that space. If they can get around that defender.
After the throw in for Walnut Hills, Kelsey Baldock gets it and sends it forward, but defense is there to turn it away. Okay, Wambaugh steals it right back, and she's looking to send it up the middle a little bit.
Unfortunately, she couldn't tell that her player was offside, so that pass just was an errant.
Yep, looks like a centering ball by Anne-Marie here. Audrey has it in the middle, trying to get a shot off, blocked by the defense, but Nikki comes away with it, gets a nice shot off. And it is blocked by the defender, out for a corner kick. That was a nice shot by Nikki there.
It was. Nice pace on that. So you get to see that one again in the
replay here
replay.
before the corner kick. Good job by Anne-Marie to center it. Blocked by the defense, but it comes away to Nikki. There's that defender. Just kind of run into it there. Corner kick sent in here. Back to live play. Brooke Barlog tries to get a shot. Keeper ends up coming in with it as the ball was battled around down there.
Yeah, tough shot. Keeper definitely had the angle on that one, so good job.
Again, though, plenty of momentum here back on the Firebird side.
Once again, first touches are extremely important. That one just was not either well thought of or just didn't execute well.
It is knocked out for a throw-in for the Firebirds. Okay, Wambach gets it into Kelsey Baldock, who's again looking to take it down the near side, get past the defender. This time the defender's wise to it and knocks it off of Kelsey for a throw-in for the Eagles.
A little bit unlucky that it got off her, but still. Once again, purpose of defense is to prevent the offensive player from doing what they want to do, and she did.
Kate sends it back to Kayla in the middle on defense. As the ball is batted around there in the middle, trying to come away with it are the Firebirds, who do so. Looks like Peyton's got it, gets it to Kelsey, but she's unable to get past the defender again this time. Who gets it back up to their teammate, tries to send it to the middle. Ball coming in, and looks like Abby's gonna be able to run onto it. Kayla was able to pass it back to her off of her body there. Again, nothing that makes that an illegal touch by the keeper. So
Wasn't passed back. It was directed back by her body. So
yeah.
good, smart play by defense.
Walnut Hills does win that off the keeper kick though, but only to have it roll right back to Abby, who this time's quick to get a roll out to Kate Wambach, who's got some space. Very smart by Abby Anthony, the goalkeeper. She tries to get it up, does Kate, but it's blocked by the defense.
If you're going to try and do that, you got to
Brooke
get
has
over, not through.
And yet we have a
Offside.
whistle yet again
Yeah.
here. No, it's, yeah, I do believe offside.
Yeah, it was
That
offside.
is
The
on
far
Walnut
side
Hills.
AR had his flag up. And
A little taste of their own medicine, intentionally or not.
unfortunately, you can't call, if that's called, I guess the referee could have ignored it, but you can't necessarily have advantage there on like a push or a trip or something like that.
Free kick is sent up, and Lakota West had it momentarily until Walnut Hills gets it, takes it away. Lakota West gets it back around midfield. Now to Kaylee Simpson with a little bit of space, who looks for a three ball to Peyton, who's
And
got
she was
it.
offside. Yep.
But offside yet again. Yeah,
Once
again,
again.
that trap by the Eagles defense.
You can definitely see it on the football field, and she gave herself an extra 4 yards on that kick, but that's okay. That's all part of the game. A little disappointed by just kicking that. She had plenty of time, could have just controlled it there.
Nice challenge on the ball in the air between Natalie and the player for Walnut Hills, but it goes off of Natalie. Throw in Walnut Hills, but refs are stopping it just to make sure that they bring it back far enough. Not letting them get any more of an advantage up the field there.
Oh, they're calling a
actually,
penalty.
we do have a penalty.
Yeah.
It's like a free kick. Yeah, penalty was called there on that challenge by Natalie.
All right.
Well, set up is won by Walnut Hills. Player has a little bit of space. It's closed up quickly. Brooke Barlog sends it back to Kate Wambach, who's able to clear it out. Throw in coming here for the Eagles as they're trying to get some pressure back down here and get the equalizer.
We gotta be very careful. You gotta get that ball back out. Not let them get any kind of momentum to squeeze one in.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Ben headed out for a corner kick coming here for Walnut Hills. Got to be strong in the middle here and turn this one away.
Yeah, looks like we have some of our starters looking to come in. So
Ball sent in on the corner. Didn't quite get it too far up there. Natalie's able to get to it and send it out of bounds, but much further upfield this time. As a throw-in's going to come here for the Eagles, but again, a lot more space for the defense to get set.
there's once again pretty good defense by Natalie Crumman.
Walnut Hills ends up with it in the middle of the field and get a little bit of space. She tries to take a shot on goal out near the 20-yard line of the football field there, but sends it out wide. Goal kick coming here.
Gets
for Firebirds. We got an injured player, looks like, for Walnut Hills, though. So
okay. I see now.
referee stopping it and making sure they're getting the attention they need for that.
Yeah, we got to be very careful because if one lapse of defense can tie the game up, even though control this game very much for most of this game, makes it very difficult.
Yeah, looks like the player for Walnut Hills shaking up quite a bit here, walking off the field. Yep. We're going to get a substitution here for the Firebirds. And Kelsey King back into the game. 13, Leah Held, number 5, Kaylee Rosenbeck. And again, hopefully a Walnut Hills player is okay. Certainly don't want to see injuries for either team. Goal kick sent out by Abby Anthony, the keeper. Walnut Hills does end up winning it out there and sends it up ahead, but Kate gets in the way. Kicks it out to Anne Marie, who's got it on the sideline here near side. Sends it up nicely to Kelsey King, who's going to try and touch past the defender herself.
Good anticipation by the defense there.
But Kelsey ends up knocking it out for a goal kick. Ticking right down to about 6 minutes here, Doug. So again, the Firebirds definitely hanging on to this 1-0 lead, and like you said, don't want to give anything up late here in the game. Goal kick not very strong at all. Anne Marie's able to get to it. And a defender for Walnut Hills then kicks it out of bounds for a throw-in for the Firebirds.
Good smart play by Anne Marie to anticipate the kick.
Ball is sent in by Leah Held after the throw-in. Teammates unable to jump on it before the keeper can get to it. And then punted out towards midfield and won there by Kate Wambach very nicely. Over to Kelsey Baldock, who puts it up ahead. Dan Marie is onside. Got it up the side looking for a cross. Blocked by the defender and then out of bounds for a throw-in for West down here in the corner.
This unfortunately can't treat it too much like a corner kick because it's harder to throw the ball in, but same
Dan Marie
idea.
wins it away with a nice cross over the middle. Audrey Anthony can't quite get her foot on it. She's chasing it on the far side now. Gets it back to Kaylee Rosenbeck, who heads it up, but taken away by Walnut Hills as they look to turn the field the other way. Defense needs to get back here a little bit for West. Kayla's getting onto it and does a great job to yet again disrupt it, Doug.
Yep.
Step in front and get it so that Anthony, the goalkeeper, can get it.
Turned out to be an easy play for the goalkeeper. Good play by Kayla to get, once again, position. Cut off that offensive player.
Ball punted out by Abby Anthony. Kelsey Baldock wins it. He gets it out to Anne Marie. Taking it down the offensive side. She's going to use her speed, taking it down the wing here.
Yeah.
Defenders got right with her at the moment, but Anne Marie with a nice turn inside, looking for the pass. Gets it over to Audrey, who shoots, and an excellent save by the keeper.
Great
dive and get that away.
opportunity.
Great job there. Anne Marie with an excellent cross. We'll see that again on the replay. Really well done.
See her take it down, and she cuts back perfectly.
Spins the defender around. Great negative cross. Back. Oh, it looked like it was the defender that actually got it away, not the keeper.
It was the defender, number one. Good on the defender for getting in the way, but
Corner kick coming here. Ball sent into the middle. Nice curling one towards the net. Walnut Hills defender is able to get to it first and turn it away. But Kaylee's got it back and battling nicely down there. Gets it over to Nikki Klosterman, who turns and centers it to Anne Marie with a one-touch shot. And
tough shot, but you had to take that shot. Didn't have really time to set up anything else. So good one touch.
Couldn't quite square her hips to get a lot on it, but you're right. It was a nice one-touch effort by Anne Marie. Ball going back the other way now. We got Walnut Hills with it in some space. Again, looking for that equalizer. Sends it ahead on a through ball that is going out towards the corner. It is caught up to by the Walnut Hills player, but again, couldn't turn and square her hips to get it across, and it's out for a goal kick.
Counterattack was starting to get to him. Luckily, we have some fast defenders, and especially, once again, Kayla Frazier getting in the way.
Walnut Hills gets it back after the goal kick. Maintains possession here around midfield. Then it's taken away by Nikki Klosterman. Back to the defense for Walnut Hills, though. Sends it up the far side a little bit. Poked away very nicely by Natalie, but then Riley loses it out of bounds.
Nice idea for give and go, just a little bit too much on the go part.
Walnut Hill substitution, number 19, Maya Tsuketti.
Ball sent up the far sideline here by Walnut Hills. He turns it in on Kayla. Kayla strong to get it back, and Natalie comes to help as well, but Walnut Hills still maintaining possession. Middle of the field now, sends it across. Looks like it's going to roll out of bounds for a goal kick here. No problem, no trouble.
Stopping the clock.
Stopping the clock for a substitution there, under 5 minutes. Actually right about the 2-minute mark. Jacelyn Diaz Bartolone coming in for Nikki Klosterman.
And that is an OHSAA rule that if the team with the lead substitutes after under 5 minutes, they need to stop the clock, so they don't allow substitutions to cause delays.
Walnut Hills does get it back, and now tries to send one up into the middle, but it rolls out for a goal kick.
And that's because they use the clock on the field instead of by the referees.
Goal kick sent out short on the far side to Natalie, who's patiently looking for help. Does find Leah held up the field. Nice pass. Leah with a great move to get by the defender. Now has a little bit of space. Trying to find a through ball somewhere. It gets up ahead towards Kelsey Baldock. Kelsey's able to get to it with
Strong
the defender
play.
having it. Now Anne-Marie comes away with it. Trying to get past the defender. Battling hard down there. Gets it back. Oh, looks like a drop pass, unfortunately, right between two players for West. And Jacelyn has to come get it. And it is sent out, but sent out for a throw-in for the Firebirds. So,
And it looks like they're taking a little bit of time, which
yep, right down to a minute here. So
that's their right.
a little bit of gamesmanship as tends to happen here.
Great ball to
Yep,
Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie's got it on the side. She's going to just take a little bit of time. Takes it back to Kelsey, who tries to back heel touch it to Jacelyn. But taken away by Walnut Hills, who looks to clear, but not quite done.
Nice
Then cleared
anticipation by
but Leah
Kaylee.
Held gets it after, Kaylee Rosenbeck stepped in front, as you were going to say. Now they lose it back. Unfortunately, you got Walnut Hills with it, streaking down the side here, but Kayla is the first to get there. Big help save there as we get down to 30 seconds. And Kayla loses her footing with a little bump, a little help. Hits the track over there, hopefully okay. Looks like she's all right, gets back to her feet onto the field. Kaylee Rosenbeck with a nice clearance as we're down to 15 seconds. Firebirds trying to hold them off. Kaylee Simpson's got it with some space. That ball is sent out there to Anne-Marie. Under 10 seconds. Is she going to get one more look? Nope, I do not think so, and that is okay because we are ticking down to zeros here, folks. And we hit the end of the game. Lakota West wins this game 1-0 over the Walnut Hills Eagles. Excellent showing by the Firebirds here today, Doug.
It was great team game. Would love to have seen better finishes, more finishes, because they controlled the game completely for pretty much the entire 80 minutes that they played. Couple lapses here and there, but still great team efforts. A lot of good players. But Kaylee Rosebeck played really strong in the middle. You had great defense from Natalie. From
Absolutely
all of
good
them.
play, and folks, we thank you very much for joining us here. I want to thank Westchester TV and appreciate the broadcast. And again, everybody have a good day. Thank you very much.